Okay. It's so many things that I could say about this build. Uh, this was man, I didn't want this one to end. As weird as that sounds, I thoroughly enjoyed this build process of this. There's the only negative thing that I can say about this build in particular is just that there were some of the parts that the fitted pieces were so tight that I had to use a set of pliers. I have a small set of pliers that I use when I need to squeeze parts together. And I just now started using like a paper towel or some kind of towel in between so that I don't get the grooves mashed into the plastic, because especially with this one, I had to squeeze so hard with some parts because I don't always like sanding them down, because like let's say in particular, like with his arms. I will say, so with this piece right here, it was tight, but it wasn't too tight. But as you can see, for this to be such a long cannon, it connects to the extension arm, and it does not slide. Like, it doesn't slide at all. His arms are pretty much like that. Like, so if I was to put the cannon in one of his arms, because it's so long, it naturally will slide a little bit, but it doesn't drop all the way down. This is a poser's dream as far as it's staying in place. It's a lot of gimmicks to this. I finally got a chance to work with water slides. I had never worked with water slide decals before, as every kit that I got, they never came with it. So I was just working with the regular stickers. But this one came with water slides, and other than this one, I think I did pretty good. This one broke, and it was only two of them, and I really wanted these to be on the leg, so this one broke right at the corner, or I ain't gonna say it just broke. Me stupidly using my X-Acto knife to try to slide it off, I cut it, and so that's what happened. But it's doing its job. But my water slides, I'm seeing the what everyone loves about water slides so much, because they really do. When they go on right, it looks and feels like it was just a part of the plastic itself, and that is in itself is great. I did have one one funny issue with the water slides, with the translation process. I recognize that sometimes stuff can get lost in translation when they go from Japanese to English. But this right here was just, I found it hilarious. So on this one in particular, I'm sure this was supposed to go on the shield. I tend to believe that's supposed to say, supposed to read Monument Shield. It does not. Instead of a E, they have a T there, which is hilarious. But that ain't going on my kit. I'm not using that, even just to be funny about it. I'm not using that, but it was hilarious when I saw it. Man, other than just the tightness and those are the only things I have a problem with. For perfect grades, I think that articulated hands should always be a part of perfect grade kits. But this one, what I'm noticing more and more lately, they articulate the thumbs and only at the ball joint, like not the entire thumb or whatever. A lot of people don't like fully articulated hands. I do, because I like to be able to, when I'm posing and when I'm doing my Gundam photography, whatever, what have you, is I like to be able to pose everything. It might be something that I want to do. I want to give middle finger or something, but you can't do those things with static hands. But they do what they're supposed to do. This one came with 3 sets of hands: closed fist, weapon holding, and open hand. Its open hand is like, I really don't even, I guess for dramatic effect, it's open hand, but it still, even having this ball joint on the thumb seems so useless to me. What's the point on the open hand? What is the point of having a ball joint on the thumb? But whatever. There's even a ball joint. There's even a ball joint on the closed fist. What is the point? But that's neither here nor there. When it closes, it still looks like a fist. So I guess ultimately that's all you can ask for. But that moving thumb, the ball joint, is so useless. But the Canon is the gimmick is it opens and closes like that, like so. Also the lenses open on each side or at the top, depending on how you have it situated. It does spin, so the backpack is beastly. Absolutely, there are jets everywhere on this thing. Man, I really don't have anything negative to say about this kit, honestly. I know you see the wire. That was from shout out to Evan Designs. I had the LEDs inside the fin and in the eyes. I was able to successfully hide all of the wire within the body. But once it got to this point, I have a 5 volt, or is that 3? That's a 3 volt coin battery. And this was literally the only place that I could think to hide it or to mount it. And I wanted it to protrude enough where it doesn't take attention, but also I can slide the battery out when it's time to change it. But once I brought this side out, I didn't have any way, or I just didn't want to do any drilling or anything into this part of the body to actually hide the wire. So I'm fine with just having it like this. I ruined the switch. I had a push button switch for it. I ruined the switch when I was trying to glue it to the back of to the back of the rear skirt's jet, and yeah, the glue got inside of it, immediately shut it down, and then after about 5 minutes the button was stuck and it was useless. I am going to reorder another push button so that I can put it right in between here, because this attaching and disconnecting this can be very annoying just to demonstrate the light show. But I'll put it in the video like right about now. So that was how it was demonstrated. I was very happy with the end process of the LEDs. Only thing that I wish I could have done was frosted the inside of the fin a little bit better to diffuse the light so that it would cover more and not just be, it covers the entire fin because it's a small area, but instead of actually being able to see the LED, the actual light, where it is, I would have preferred to have been able to diffuse that and frost it over a little bit more. I had used resin, but again, I'm very new to any form of customization to any of my kits. I just started using stickers. Like I said, this is my first time using water slides. So any form of customization I'm very new to. So man, I love any type of advice that any of y'all may have for how I could have, because I ain't gonna do it now, I ain't opening this back up, but how I could have frosted this over to diffuse the lighting. But man, this is one of my favorite builds, and I have, at first I was more of a 144th scale lover, but I'm honestly starting to feel like I prefer, well, not prefer, but I love perfect grade the most. For those wondering, yes, this is the Nilson Works Monument repair type, and it is basically a form of the Tallgeese. I think it's an upgrade to the look of the Tallgeese, but this thing is awesome. But man, I have done way too much talking. That's it. Let's go ahead and look at the light show and give a small sample of the build process, and some pics. Okay, so as y'all can see, this is a little different from my normal like speed build videos where I show everything, every part of the process. I was scared to show this part of the process because I'm still trying to figure out, well, I had to figure out how to wire up the head for what I wanted in place, the LEDs that I wanted in place, but now I'm trying to figure out how to get this into the body, as well as my 3 volt, or is that a 5 volt? I think it's a 3 volt battery into the body, so that it's like not in the way. But in any case, I was able to light up the eyes and light up the fin. see. My eyes are lit, but then the fan, as I use the Night Rider lights. Okay, so so I was able to figure out a way to get the wire in. Oh, it is jam packed right in here, but it was, happily there was a ton of space right here in the breastplate. So I was able to get the wire down. I had to cut a canal into this side. So I don't know if you can see. Let me get my tweezers. If you could see, this right here is the same on the other side. So I cut this out and I was able to run my wire through there and keep it out of the way and underneath and chug it in. And I mean chug it in there. Over the process of trying to take the pieces apart, this piece broke off, but I mean I'll just have to glue it on, which is not a problem. But it is in and it is working. So now the process is going to be, I have the brake, or the connector, the coupling actually, the coupling is right here. And the next process will be trying to figure out where to put the switch and where to put the battery. I have a feeling that I will be able to get them in the skirt area. So again, it is working. And I'm thrilled about it. Doesn't look half bad.
The weak or the strong, who got it going on? You're dead wrong. The weak or the strong, who got it going on? You're dead wrong. The weak or the strong, who got it going on?
I just want the paper.
You're dead wrong.
I just want the paper.
The weak or the strong, who got it going on?
I just want the paper.
You're dead wrong. The weak or the strong, who got it going on?
I just want the paper.
You're dead wrong.